So, hey, maybe you own a business and you've got to get a brochure done or maybe an ad campaign. Something that has to be printed and you need a good designer. Well, we're here with Michael Dora Footprinting. And how do you pick a good designer? How should somebody who maybe doesn't have a designer on staff, how should they choose a good one for a print job?
Well, I like to personally just look around online. You know, now with social media being so prevalent, it's pretty easy to go on, if anyone, claims they're a designer, you can go on their Instagram or go on whatever other social media, and you can see, usually they're constantly posting this project or that project.
And they might have they actually have their portfolio you can probably review and get back to.
Yeah, and there's, on like Canva or different other websites where you could go look at their whole portfolio. I would double check to see that some of those things look like actual printed pieces. And I'm not talking about a mock-up, because it's very easy nowadays to just make a mock-up and make it look like an actual trifold brochure, even though there's usually in those pictures a telltale sign that they just put their design and put it on there. Whatever, but I would look at that. I would look at if they have, most times also people will have on their website a list of customers. You could even follow up with those customers. Say, hey, have you used this person for design? Have they designed something for you for print that turned out really great?
Yeah.
And that would be another thing to do. Then even just talk to the designer. Hey, do you like doing design for print? I see that you have a couple items that you've designed for print on your website, blah, blah, blah. And go from there. And if they do, then also maybe ask them what programs they use. If they mention that they're using Publisher or Canva and they like doing design, I would then maybe go back to the first step and try to see if you can call some of their clients and get a hold of them and say, hey, did they actually design for print for you? Did that turn out all right? And I'm just trying to vet different people to be our designer to move forward. And I would also say looking at their style of design that you see on there. If it's really good on what you see on their social media pages, usually you can assume that they have a certain amount of ability and will be able to help you and your brand have a beautiful finished piece. Nice
marketing piece. Yeah. Something else you mentioned before we started this I thought was pretty good. And it is, a lot of designers have a lot of experience designing for the web, digital.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference between doing that and designing for print, because whatever you do on the screen and digital, it's there, it looks beautiful. You got to get things, there's so many things to think about when you're going to get the printing done. So that's another great point I thought you brought up, and something you should think about. And maybe even if they have the graphic designer in, maybe bring some of those printed pieces to show and see what kind of job they did. So. But good advice, because I know New Year's coming up, and great chance to get out there and start doing some marketing, and you may have some great opportunities. So you need a great designer to do it. And Michael, that's great advice. Michael knows a lot about printing and about getting things done right. You've been at Footprinting for ever.
Yeah, a lot of years now.
Yeah. So if you want to learn some more, we do a lot of videos like this, and it's right on their website. Check it out, footprinting.com. That's foot with an E, printing.com. And thanks for watching.